Just finally, I can't not mention the petition against the government, that's currently being shared. It's up in the millions. As a former MP yourself, would MPs even notice something like that? Would they even bother? Would they care about it?
Yes, they notice. No, they don't care. Yes, they notice because these figures are phenomenal. Across 6 months, a similar petition, when the Tories were in power, garnered 280,000 signatures. That's across 6 months. This one is in the millions in less than a week. And so they'll talk about it, but they won't do it publicly. They'll dismiss it publicly as just a statement of opinion. They would say that, wouldn't they? It's all bots. Somebody told me the other day. Well, like for like, after 1 week, this government is 10 times more unpopular than its predecessor, which is quite saying something. I think it would cause real trouble if it gets to more than the number of votes that Labour Party got. That's around 9.2 million. I don't know whether it'll get there. But it's an indication of how angry people are because they feel betrayed. The truth, Gareth, is that we're doomed to having this government, either under Starmer or if he really screws up under somebody else. Imagine Angela Rayner as Prime Minister, for about 5 years. It's incalculable how much damage they can do in that time. But the petition won't stop it. One last thought, though, it's a revolutionary one. It could be that the public gets so sick of the fact that our servants forget that are our servants, that we withdraw our consent. I don't know what that looks like, but it could be the wholesale removal of, for example, roadblocks, which are there for stupid environmental reasons. One thing's for sure, though, they have fractured their relationship, their febrile relationship, even with the 1/3 of people who voted for them, and 2/3 didn't. So they started at a disadvantage, and they've managed to carry that disadvantage home. We're paying for that in jobs, in ridiculous investment in an unwinnable war in Ukraine, and in our freedom of speech, I'm sorry to say as well.
100%. And this distaste towards the government is at such a high level now, and they've not even started freezing pensioners yet. Do you know what I mean? As soon as those figures start coming in of like, this is how many people have died, which will happen because it's freezing, public opinion I can't see it turning around in their favour any time soon at all.
They're putting twice as much money in Zelensky's failures war effort as they're stealing from the pensioners. They're talking about assisted dying all the time. Well, they didn't wait. The removal of the heating allowance is the worst kind of assisted dying you get, as people have to choose between eating and heating. And this is the government that said it was there for the people. They promised us change. We got change. If I wouldn't have never imagined it, but they're doing even worse than Rishi Sunak, the former Tory Prime Minister. Who would have thought that people like me would look back at Sunak and feel nostalgic?
No, very true. Very true. Lembit, thank you so much.